all that to say, it was just like the fact that I'm comparing you to a fucking
Like,
demon.
but they're not conscious enough to realize, like, I'm tweaking. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I was just watching the Cinder joint. The main point in that joint is it can't come in unless you let it in.
Yeah.
So I don't have no script today. I'm just trying to be consistent. Not even trying to be consistent. I'm being consistent. And that's what consistency looks like. Sometimes it looks scripted. Sometimes it's off the dome. Thank you, Jesus Christ. I'm blessed to be in a position to do more miraculous works than he did. Oftentimes, we doubt ourselves because we don't fully understand what we're capable of. I had a conversation the other day and we were talking about, me and a friend, we were talking about one of their relatives, and they were saying that that person doesn't have the capacity to love them properly. And something that, we got into depth about was, I didn't believe that capacity was the right word. I felt it was capability. As humans, we have the capacity. We were all made in the image of God, so we can do miraculous things. We can walk on water.
We can walk on water.
As a follower of Christ, you know that in your heart. When I read the Bible, it's not about trying to believe this book. When I read the Bible, I'm reading a history book. Like when you go into world history, and when you go into world history class and they're giving you a textbook that's telling you what happened in Germany in 1800s or what happened in China in the 1600s, I look at the Bible and that's telling me what happened in 1 AD, 3 AD, 2000 BC. These are things that happened. And it took me a while to get to this mindset. I'm not saying when I opened up the Bible, I automatically said, oh my God, this is what happened. No, I looked at this shit and I'm like, oh damn, this is a lot of make-believe going on. And it's not make-believe as much as it is make you believe or make me believe. Now I gotta go to the goddamn what's the name store. I'll come back and get my what's the name. But yeah, we talked about make-believe. Oh jeez, I gotta run the store down. I definitely wasn't trying to have this be my morning, but it's okay, we here now. It's crazy how a liquor store will be open at 7 a.m. on a Sunday. They cranking. And I would talk shit, but I gotta go in here and get some funnel. Oh. Watch my J for me.
That, bro, because it's difficult letting demons go. Because we get comfortable. We get familiar as shit with demons, bro. Like, that's just what it is, bro. That's why niggas say slime and shit like that. Like, I'm familiar with your dirt and the way that you move. You know what I'm saying? And I'm cool with it. And that's how niggas feel. It's like, oh yeah, nah, bro, we gotta clean up, bro. It's hurting people. For real. It hurt people. So it's like, you know, can't.
Like, for real, like.
I don't even know. The crazy thing, I don't even know why I did it for that long. No funny.
Just that's
love,
bro.
bro.
And then God had to take you to that. I feel like, cause I had the same thing with the situation. I feel like, I don't know if it's the same for you, but I was in a situation way longer than I should have been. And God just put you to break a point. I was like, bro, I'm gonna push you to the point that you have to be this junk. Because you're in it for too long. And when you outgrow this, you've been out through this situation.
Yes.
But you not letting go of that junk. So it's like, I'm a force going.
And that's what it was. It was more like an ultimatum. Like, we set these boundaries and shit like that. The same that she set her boundaries and shit, we're not gonna cross that line. And we're gonna go from there. You know what I'm saying? But once that line got crossed, like, she thought I wasn't gonna stand on business. But it's like, we gave ourselves an ultimatum. Like, you think I'm acting on it because we did give ourselves an ultimatum, but at the same time, like, I did tell your ass don't do this, and then you just did it again. Your ultimatum is, okay, don't cheat on you or go outside the relationship or harm you in any type of way. My ultimatum was like, don't play with my emotions, like, in any shape or fashion. Like, after you told me that you played my emotions on purpose during the worst time of my life. We had this conversation on Friday. Saturday she showed her ass. If you'd have waited a month to do some bullshit, I would have seen growth within yourself and shit like that to make me probably manipulate myself to stay. But the fact that you did it the next day, or you really thought I'm not gonna stand on business? But I know that it was a leech under my arm. You know what I'm saying? Sucking my blood. I'm talking about to where people around me was like, bro, like business started really slowing down, so it put me in the shadow to where my family was like, I don't even know who the fuck this nigga is. Like, they said that in my face, like, Trey, you changed. You used to be the life of the party, this, that, boo, boo. You made sure you showed up for everybody. Now you in a whole bubble, this and that, woo. And then we called on you for help. Now you calling on us for help. Like, what's going on? I'm like, Nah, you right. Fuck that. But now, I'm like, man, that's why I was like, sacrifice going to get me. But
Every time that shit happened where you like, hit that wall,
yeah,
and you feel like you lost everything, or you lose some shit, so
Man,
this shit
shit
turned
like
God to like, oh, you ain't seen nothing yet.
nah,
bro.
and that's why I'm not stressing it.
Yeah.
It's the cycle of life, like what it is. And the crazy thing, I've been in these situations before. Like, of course, some are minor, some are some, but just know that it's a light at the end of the tunnel. Like this, that's if you know that's a light at the end of the tunnel. Sit back away, bro.
But that's the thing, though, bro. It's like a lot of times we be feeling worthless, but
Yeah.
I realize that that's just worth and value, two different things. And value is what you truly are, but when we put in the wrong location, it look like you ain't worth nothing. A motherfucking water bottle at Dollar Tree's $1.25. You know what I'm saying? Movie theater's $8. Different worth, same value though. It's a drink of water. You know what I'm saying? How thirsty are you though? I've met you. You know that, right? Like, I know who you are. Like, nigga, you can't be like, oh nah, bro. I might know. Nigga, use one of them. So when you get in those certain rooms, your worth is gonna look crazy because it's like, oh damn, look at the value of this nigga. I'm pouring in from a gallon into shot glasses, bro. They can't take but so much. Like that's all they got is a shot glass worth of. I'm over pouring in some shit. You know what I'm saying? So now it looks like I don't have no value because they only needed a shot of what I got in this bitch. It's like, nah, I need to go into a room where they got bathtubs and they like, oh, nigga, we need you to bring more of that.
Right.
Shit.
And shit, they got bathtub. You got that gallon. They gonna give you a bathtub to fill your shit back up. Literally. So the crazy thing, I'm in a lounge yesterday, bro. I don't even go to lounges.
Yes, sir. I'm already knowing.
I go to a lounge yesterday, meet up with some folks and shit like that, and there was a guy and that random dude, older gentleman shit. We just talking like how we are, spirituality, this, and he a teacher trying to become a professor, and his subject is mental health and shit like that, or like it's dealing with the mind type shit. So of course that whole conversation top, this nigga went to the people I was out with. He was like, do y'all know who's in this fucking room? Like do y'all know who
do y'all know who y'all
do
walking
y'all
with?
know who was accompanying y'all type shit? Like they said yeah, whatever the case, but
they don't.
it goes back to your point of feeling that worth type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like if me speaking like that in the relationship that I was in, it wasn't nourishing to me. Like like if I spoke all of it and I feel like you didn't get it, I feel like I just waste my time. Like it's like damn, I can say all that for no reason. But if I go into a room and niggas speak on it, and they like, oh, like nigga, I needed to hear that type shit. You feel appreciated.
You know, Jesus. This is why I heard from the teacher that pretty much Jesus couldn't do miracles in his own time. Like the town he grew up in.
Yeah, literally.
He couldn't, right?
No, he couldn't. He couldn't.
But when we go outside,
I'm sorry. He didn't. I could. I just won't. Because y'all niggas unappreciative.
Y'all outside that shit. Well, he Jesus, you know what I'm saying? He the one.
You know how many niggas I walk past with the power? I walk past niggas with the power all the time.
Facts.
Now everybody deserve it.
That nigga Wiz Khalifa said some shit like that in a song. He was like, people not gonna respect your name until you go outside of your town, outside of your city. Cause if you go in your like, oh that's Trey, like that's just that's Trey. He be tattooed, that's Trey. But if you go outside of town, that's Trey that do this, that, boo, boo, boo. Like, he need to come around more and shit. Like, your name is more respected outside the town because the people in your town already see for who you are type shit. Because
when they see, like, old version of you or whatever, they attaching that to who you is.
Exactly. But, you know, you tell people, like, bro, that was me, like, 10 years ago, bro. Like, you don't know me now.
Bro,
like,
what
the fuck? Like,
Nah,
for real. Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I didn't even know you could hoop like that, bro.
Yeah,
I saw you post that shit on Instagram. I was watching, like, bro, I really was hooping like shit. I was not exaggerating.
I don't get in the area. I had a little name. Like, me and my brother, we had a little name.
Yeah,
I don't talk about that shit for. I don't give a fuck about that shit.
Yeah, but when I seen that 60-second clip on Instagram, I said this nigga should have been in the NBA. What the fuck? Nah, I respect that though, bro. The fact that like to humble you is letting that shit like, but it's good. Like it's not even a sense of like that's just the OU. It is the OU. That's
but you looking back at that and be like, that's like I did that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and you know what I'm saying? I created that, but like you don't gotta bring that to the present moment because
I see what you're saying.
You're saying that just bring the old like you know what I'm saying?
You holding on.
You want to be the current version of yourself to the highest extent. You still being the past version of yourself. You're not gonna be that.
Oh, 100%.
Still hold them on past accolades. You're not gonna see what's right in front of you that you can achieve and accomplish and shit.
I ain't gonna lie. You ever see radio lines, bro? Yeah. They connect at the air. They don't connect down here. Like all them satellites and shit like that.
Shit. You right though. No, that's true, bro.
That shit connect at the top, bro. The top is all about connections and networking.
Exactly. That's how it works, bro.
They put the dish on the top of the house. Fuck no, bro. We gotta get up. Get up and get that shit on. But yeah, I realize that niggas down here, they only want to pull you back to what make them feel good.
I mean, that's just like because that's just people in general. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're not gonna come across a high like vibration of people that like really in a place that like they thinking is that, or their perspective is at a different level than what they just around the society telling them it should be or shouldn't be.
It's a certain level of pain though, bro, because
so all you want to be like y'all like here or like in Richmond, I don't be hanging around nobody like you know what I'm saying, because you know what I'm saying, like I can't be around certain people so long.
I just told my homeboy that like my homeboys they be trying to kick it in. Vibing. I told them straight up like, bro, no lie, I can't hang with y'all niggas. Like the other day, they last night they tried to give me the ground. Like, what's the game plan? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, just pull up and then we'll figure it out. I said, no.
No.
I said, that's how I know I can't hang with y'all, bro. Like, y'all not gonna waste my time. My time is very precious. Like, y'all are some free willy ass niggas, and I'm not with that. Like, that's like y'all. We on two different platforms. I'm like, cause if I'm going somewhere, I need to know where we going, where we at, the security behind that bitch. And if I want to be able to build my business off that shit, you know what I'm saying? But y'all mindset is like, we're going to wing it and hop on hoes when we can. But that's why y'all at where y'all at now. You know what I'm saying? Because like y'all visionary is so fucking Paquito compared to what